Hey, this is Jennifer with Get Your Credit Perfect Now, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to purchase trade lines in 2019. I'm also going to show you how you can increase your credit score using authorized user trade lines. And yes, they definitely still work. So make sure to stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Jennifer, and I wanted to do this quick video for you to talk to you about how to purchase trade lines in 2019. Now, for those of you that are not really familiar with what trade lines are basically authorized user credit card accounts where someone adds you to their credit card in order to allow you to get that perfect payment history and payment details added to your credit report. Now, a big portion of what makes up your credit score is your payment history, and authorized users are great because once you are added onto someone's authorized user account, you're basically getting the full length of history that is associated with that card. So let's just say that I have a card that I've had for 10 years, perfect payment history. I've been using less than 30% of the available balance on that card. Basically, when I add you on as an authorized user, you'll get the benefit of that perfect payment history, that low utilization, as well as the high limit associated with that card. A lot of times people get trade lines because they're trying to boost their credit score for some purpose. Maybe you want to purchase a car, maybe you want to secure credit cards, get a line of credit, whatever the case may be. Trade lines can help you to boost your credit score very, very rapidly. Now, a word of caution, a lot of people will not say this to you, but it is highly recommended that if you are, if you have a lot of negative items that are on your credit report within the past 12 months, that you really pursue looking into credit repair before looking at doing trade lines, because although it will help you to boost your score, you will get the most increase and bang for your buck if you are starting with a clean slate. So just bear that in mind. Now, in order to purchase trade lines using our service, which is getyourcreditperfectnow.com, you would go to the following website, which is getyourcreditperfectnow.com/trade lines. And when you go there, you're going to see a page that looks just like this. On that page, you're going to want to click on this button, enter your email address, and then click next, and it'll take you to the second page, which is going to be our trade line list. So what I wanted to do is kind of go over what this trade line list means, what, how to navigate through this so that you know the best way to purchase a trade line that will work best for you. So again, this column right here is going to show, of course, the creditor of the particular card that you would be added to. So in this case, you have Synchrony, you have Discover, Best Buy, Discover, Barclays, all that good stuff. So sometimes the issuing bank is different than the company associated with the name on this card. So if that's the case, it would actually be listed here. This next line, of course, is the credit limit. So these are the limits of the cards that you would be added to. And as you can see, we have lines. Actually, we have some more lines that need to be added to this list, but I think the lowest line that we have is about $1,500, the credit limit, and we go all the way up to 50,000 on our lines. So just something to keep in mind there. When it comes to date opened, the history, this is how long the card has been opened. So in this case, it means that this particular Synchrony card was opened up in 2014, which now is 2019. So that means that you would have 5 years worth of history reporting on this particular card, which something to keep in mind is that the longer the history of a particular card, the more that it will strengthen your credit profile and build your credit score. Something to keep in mind is that if you have at least 2 to 3 years worth of history, you're going to get a very nice boost. You're going to get a significant boost. But of course, if you go longer than that, you'll get an even increased boost to your score. So just keep that in mind. Now, the statement date is the date that the particular credit card closes its reporting. So in this case, that with this using the Synchrony bank card example, the statement date is on the 18th of the month. So basically what that means is that, on the 18th of every month, that particular credit card is going to issue its final closing statement for that particular month, and then they have basically about 7 to 14 business days from that listed statement date in order to report that item to the credit bureaus, and it will pop up on your credit report. So that is something to keep in mind. The statement, a lot of people think that the statement date is the date that the credit card will report to show on their credit report, and that is not the case. The statement date is merely the closing date of that particular card, and you can expect for it to appear within 7 to 14 business days of that date. So of course we have the price. This is pretty obvious. That is the cost associated with adding that particular line to your credit profile. Now, this line is something I want to explain, and that is, does this particular card require a soft pull? Now, for those of you that are not familiar with what a soft pull is, a soft pull is basically where you would pull your credit report using the address that's associated with the particular credit card that you're being added to. So this is something that's required sometimes as a result of either, the particular creditor that you're being added to, or the particular account holder. It just depends. But with the soft pull, it's a pretty simple process. Once you place your order, really within a week of the listed statement date, we would send you the addresses associated with that particular card. You would then take that particular address and add it to the profile section of your credit monitoring service. If you need assistance with that process, we would definitely help you with that. But basically, you're adding that associated address to your profile section, and then you go back in and you pull a 3-bureau credit report. Now, this process is going to help to merge all of the information and make sure that the trade line that is associated with that address posts directly to your credit profile. So another thing to keep in mind is that, if you are ordering multiple trade lines, you may want to make sure that, those trade lines have similar or have the same addresses. That's kind of a nuance with, ordering trade lines. If they do require a soft pull and you're not being conscientious about, if it requires a soft pull, you may have to do multiple soft pulls with different addresses. So if you need help navigating through that, that's something that we can definitely help you with, and it's not a big deal. Our packages can actually help you maneuver through that process, and I'll be talking about that in just a minute. The next column is a CPN allowed, and you'll see on this list, it'll list out if CPNs are allowed on that particular card. Some cards do not allow for it, some do. That will be notated on the particular spreadsheet. And this final column is just saying what the ideal processing lead time that is required to get listed on a particular card. Some of these cards do not require a 48-hour lead processing time. I I kind of recommend that you try to get things in at least 48 hours. Sometimes we're able to get an item in for the same day and have it post for that particular cycle, but I wouldn't count on it, and I would try to get things in as soon as possible if you know that you're interested in a particular line. So that's it for our particular trade line list. What I want to show you now is some of the package deals that we have. One of the things that we offer is package deals that make it a lot easier for you if you're trying to get a specific score boost. Let's just say that you need 50 or 60 points to your score. We have packages that you just order the package, and we go about selecting lines that will help you to accomplish exactly what you're looking to accomplish. So what I want to show you now is we actually have a couple sets of packages. And these are our turnkey trade line packages. Once you once you sign up at the initial page at Get Your Credit Perfect Now /Tradelines, you will be added to our email list, and you'll start to get updates with our list of available trade lines. And generally speaking, we send out updates a lot of times daily, sometimes 3 times a week. It just depends, but you will receive these updates with information on the lines that we have. So here is our package 1. It's going to show you how you can get any 2 of the trade lines listed below for $600, any 3 of the lines listed below for $875. We have a package 2 that allows for you to get any 2 of these lines below for $900, any 3 for $1250. And then we also have our trade line package deals. These are really good for people who may not really know what lines would be best for what they're looking to accomplish, but they're very clear on what they're trying to accomplish. So with that being said, here's an example. We have like package A, and I'll just go over it briefly. Package A is an excellent value for people who are in need of a serious bump in their score. It's good for people who want to purchase a car under $20,000, are interested in securing under $30,000 in personal funding, and or want a significant boost to their credit score. This package will raise the tier of credit card balances for which you will qualify for, and it will entail getting approvals in the $3,000 to $5,000 range. So simply stated, with package A, you're going to get 2 trade lines that have an average of 3 years worth of history. The average limit of trade lines that are included in this package is $5,000, and we see an average score increase of generally about 30 points with this particular package. Anybody that's looking at this can expect to be able to start to get credit card approvals, assuming that you do not have any negatives on your credit report within the past 12 months. You should be able to get credit card approvals within the $3,000 to $5,000 range, and that would mean that you can get multiple. If you apply for multiple credit cards, you should be able to get $3,000 to $5,000 each time that you apply with different creditors. Again, this is going to help you to purchase a car under $20,000, and it's also going to help you if you are looking to get some type of funding. It just depends on what type of funding that you're actually going for. So that's an example of one of our packages. We have a number of them, and actually I'm not going to go through each and every one of them in this video because the video will be extremely long. But as you'll see, score increase, average score increase 60 points, average score increase 40 points. A couple of our more popular packages are package E and F. These particular packages include higher limit trade lines. And with package E, you're looking at $15,000 average trade lines, an average score increase of 50 points plus. This is going to help you to secure funding over $30,000 to be able to get high limit credit cards or higher limit car loans over $20,000. So, you know, if you're looking at trying to purchase a car and, you know, you're trying to get a new, you know, a 2019 Mercedes, and you only have trade lines or very low credit, and your trade lines are, you know, in the $3,000 to $5,000 range, you're not going to get an approval for a high-end car with that type of credit profile. You're going to have to definitely show that you've handled, you know, credit in that higher range, and that you have a positive history, and individuals have extended you credit in that higher limit range. So that is why you would want to look at a package like Package E or Package F. Package F, this includes 3 trade lines, 3 over $15,000 average trade lines. You would get approximately 60-point increase to your score, all that good stuff. So again, package deals are great for individuals that maybe know exactly what they're trying to accomplish, not really sure what lines would help them the best, and just like the ease and convenience of you know, having someone to make sure that they're getting the best package for what they're looking for. So again, this is a general overview of how to purchase trade lines in 2019 from our company, getyourcreditperfectnow.com. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at the phone number below, send us an email at the email address listed below, and make sure to opt into our email list to get the latest updates on the packages that we have, and sometimes periodically we will have special promotions and discounts available for individuals that are on our email list. So again, look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.